Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Keller Williams Realty Technologies Community Weekly Webinar. It is October 21st, 2016, 2 o'clock Austin time. We're so excited to have you all with us today. You can see what's on our agenda. We have some breaking news. That's basically a fancy word for updates that we're going to share with you. We have a special guest going to talk to us about KW Video and the special offer that we discussed last week. From the sounds of it, there's a lot of great activity already, so I'm really, really excited that you guys are taking advantage of this, and we just want to make sure you don't have any other questions, comments, concerns, or if you haven't heard of it, we want to be sure you're familiar, so be sure to put those questions in at any time. And then we're going to talk about the KW Technology Ambassador communities. We have an update for that, and then, of course, upcoming events. And as always, anything else that you wish, need, or prefer to talk about. All right, let's get started. We are going to talk about our breaking news. There is an update that we have for the eEdge website. The eEdge websites have a responsive design coming on October 27th. And that is important for you all to let those agents know that are still using their eEdge website that before the 27th, they will need to change to a landscape theme because a classic theme cannot be responsive. And an email notification is going to be sent out to anybody that currently has a classic theme. And from there, the responsive theme can be chosen. So you do have an option there, but it would be a little bit easier, a little bit less trouble if you could just make sure that your agents are aware of this change. Again, that's if they are using the eEdge response or the eEdge website. If they are not using the classic theme, there's nothing they have to do because that means they have chosen a landscape design that will work. And once again, an email notification will be sent out, and the responsive theme can be chosen if they don't like the theme. All right, so just making sure that you all are aware of this. Gail is asking, isn't this what we did before mobile responsive? Once again, this is for the eEdge website, not the KW websites. This is a website that is still currently available. Some agents are still using it. We want to be sure that you guys are aware of this change. That way they're not shocked when they do see a change. Mary Kay asks, what will happen if they don't change it? I believe it will just change it for them, so they want to go ahead and choose one on their own. All right, okay, I see what Gail is saying. Gail is saying that landscape choice was an option before, so they did create the landscape option a while back, asked people to change it, but they didn't have to. They could still use that classic theme. Now it's something they're going to have to do. And just go ahead and let us know if you have any other additional questions regarding that. All right, the next update is the Market Center recruiting sites. I'm hoping that you guys are as excited about this as we are. This is a really great opportunity for you. Your Market Center recruiting sites is going to make it easy to share the value of Keller Williams, and it's going to shine the light on your unique local presence. It has an easy-to-use editor, and you have the ability to fully customize the content and your images throughout the entire site. So those of you that have been building your own recruiting sites or using your e-agency website for such things, all of this is no longer necessary because we are creating a wonderful Market Center recruiting site for you all. The Market Center recruiting sites will be available in November. Details are going to be sent to the office's KLRW email address. All right, the KLRW email address is the address that your MCAs typically check. Another member of the office may also be checking that, but this is where the correspondence is going to go. So when the correspondence does go there, the MCA or whomever's accepting that email will then determine with Market Center leadership and identify who is going to own the site and who is going to manage the site and add, confirm ownership, if you will. And the site owner can activate the site in 3 simple steps. We are going to have a special webinars, I should say, in late October for this event. And next week's ambassador call actually is going to be all around the Market Center recruiting site. So we are really excited to introduce that to you all. And you're going to get a full training on the Market Center recruiting sites, get to know what they're all about, and be able to answer any questions that your leadership may have regarding these sites. A couple questions have come in. They are asking is this a Playster site? No, Frank, this is not a Playster site. This is the Market Center recruiting site. This is outside of the Market Center website. Market Center websites are entirely different. Market Center websites would be for the general public. The Market Center recruiting sites are specifically for potential recruits and individuals who are looking at a career in your office or your area. I don't have an answer for you right now, Robert, on all markets having a Market Center website. We will try to get those details for you and report that out to you in next week's call. Mike is asking, will the MC Tech have admin access to the recruiting sites? So right now, Mike, we cannot send the information to the MC Techs. We're going to send it to the MCA, since MCA, the OP and team leader, will then decide who administrates that site. It most likely will be the MC Tech, and we found that to be true. And we're going to look at that response here in just a moment. So thank you for bringing that up, Mike. But again, it's going to come to the KLRW email address, where they will then decide on who manages it. Anybody can be made the owner. So that's good. All right, let's. Any other questions regarding the Market Center recruiting site? All right, very good. And if any questions come in during any of our other sessions, we'll be sure to answer those. All right, so we have Yvette on the line with us. Hi, Yvette. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you guys for having me here.
Okay, awesome. And those of you that were here last week, you heard from Yvette. She told you about the special offer from KW Video, and I am going to let her tell you a little bit about what's going on, some of the results of from last week, yes. what has happened, and of course the information here is how we will get in touch with Yvette regarding this special offer. So take it away.
All right. Well, first off, thank you guys for all being a part of this initiative. A lot of you guys showed interest, and we have already like 44 market centers that are doing this as of last week. So, you know, again, couldn't have been done without you guys. I am so excited that you guys are excited about this opportunity, and I want to help you every step of the way. So some questions that I was getting as we were starting to go through this is I think there was a little bit of confusion, like, oh, is there a class that we just need to go to? And actually, this is the class that you guys would be teaching. Some people said, well, is there a video or anything? And these are all great questions. And actually, we've already thought of everything for you. So you go to KW Connect. You will search KW Video, and there you'll see it at the very top. You just click there, and there is a course material section, and Kevin's going to bring that up so we can see exactly where you go. And that's basically what you do. You just take all that information. There's a PowerPoint that's already available for you guys to show, and it's that simple. So so you go to Connect, and we'll go through this, and you'll search KW Video, and once you go to that, you'll see it pop up at the very top there. And please comment. I want to hear your comments about the course too. Like once you enter in there, like, you know, love it. If you love it, give it some love. And then, you know, go to the materials portion tab right there, and all your instructor files that you need are there, including the PowerPoint. So yeah, and we have everything that you need, from statistics and when someone takes this course, they're going to be making a free KW video within the course. So it's a very powerful tool. And then all you have to do is just let us go into that Google Doc that I'll share with you and just update the numbers of how many people attended. So it's very simple, again, us adding value, and just reach out to me and let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. I will be looking at trying to do a private webinar with the people who are attending or who are part of this, and we can talk a little bit more in depth of what's working, highlight any other questions that you guys have. So look out for that next month.
Question here, Yvette. So they're saying, hey, they sent in a request to participate. They're also do technology classes, two of the market centers. How do they get a hold of that spreadsheet? And
Okay.
as we mentioned, it's in here. Is that right?
Yes. So you'll get the Google spreadsheet if you just want to email me, and we can put that there, yvette.alejandre@kwvideo.com. So if you want to just kind of email me that, I will share with you a Google Doc, and you'll fill that in, and you'll ping me back once you've done so, and then I can give you full access for KW Video.
Awesome. And I went ahead and shared that email address with everybody. And Eric's saying, Eric's asking, what if you already are paying for KW Video? You know, I think one of the things we wanted to do is we wanted to help you guys with that. So tell us a little bit about what that looks like.
So people who are current members, what we have done is we are extending your membership to a year. So we want to make it a win-win for you guys. So if you're already a member, we're going to go ahead and extend it an additional year. So you'll still be getting that same special as everyone else.
Super. All right. What other questions are there for Yvette while we have her here? Okay, very good. All right. Thank you very much, Yvette.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, if you guys want to email me, if you have any additional questions after this, please feel free to. I am always on email, so.
Super. And if you have any questions, send them through here, and I will get them to Yvette. And that's great. What a great offer. And again, that KW Video, ladies and gentlemen, I started doing video the day I started in this business. It used to take me about 6 hours to film, produce, edit, upload, and deliver a video. And of course, I got strong SEO out of it. It was really worth my time and effort. However, we can now do in 5 minutes what I used to be able to have to do in 6 hours. So thank you very much for saving my time. And now I can use that time for more lead generation. Oh, and Howard says she responds immediately. Boy,
Thank you, Howard. I appreciate that.
But now you're on the hook, so they're going to expect you to do that. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about our KW technology community. And we asked a question just the other day on the KW Technology PAG community. And if you're not familiar, the PAG community is available on Google. I will send you all a link that you can request to be a part of it. I'll be sure to include that on here. But those of you that are currently a part of that, you have been very responsive. You've added a lot of great information, and I'll be sure to bring that up here so that you can see the types of discussions that we've been having. But one of the other things that I wanted to mention is we really needed an answer to a question. And the question we were asking was, hey, we're launching the Market Center recruiting sites in early November, and we need to know who in your Market Center will most likely be administrating the site. And we asked this question on the community that we have on the intranet. You all are familiar with our back agent intranet, and really didn't receive any responses. So Brenda went outside the box. She went into the eEdge Ambassadors Facebook page. She asked the question, and she immediately received a lot of responses, a lot of likes, and some interaction within there, which is exactly what we need. Now, that's the fastest way to get information. So what I'd like to know is how do we and what do we need to do as a technology team to make the KW Connect ambassador page the preferred spot for masterminding and providing information within the KW technology community. Pierre says move it to Facebook. Now, Pierre, can you tell me, and anybody else is on the call, what are some of the risks in doing that? If we just use Facebook, what would some of the risks in there be? And I can tell you some. Who manages it? You're exactly right, Diane. Who manages it? Even if it's a closed group, somebody can leave KW that day and still be able to be a member of it because we're not all going to know that person has left. It's an open site. It's not verified. We have security, admin, privacy, these are all just, and we're all at the mercy of Mark Z. Stewart, way to go. That is exactly right. So we really are limited. If we did want to use Facebook, clearly it is, it does work. It's effective, but it's really not the best for us. So I asked this question. What I did then, I went into our PAG and I asked the question, and let me bring that in here, in the Technology Ambassador Community PAG, and I asked that question, hey, the fastest way to get input from technology is through a Facebook group, and I put a picture of that specific post in there. Then I asked, in order to make KW Connect our preferred media for this kind of communication, what is it that we have to do to make it Facebook-esque or the preferred community? And I want you all to see that I received a lot of great comments. I received 6 responses almost immediately, and then we had some correspondence in there. Some of you guys are actually on the call today. So I want to thank you all very much for responding and providing that information, because it is truly an example of the power of the KW technology community, the PAG, the Product Advisory Group for the KW technology community. So here are some of the things that were requested or recommended that would take people away from Facebook and bringing them to a good community like our wish list community on KW Connect. Some of those are email notifications, and that's going directly to the post without having to sign in. Mobile friendly, easy access would make it faster and easier to respond. Push notifications like Google has. Text notifications so that you see what you missed. We already have that happening in our eEdge system, where we get reminders of things that we have to do or stuff of what we missed. Are those updates that we get out of the Market Center intranet. Like comments, it reduces the number of comments and by adding +1s or likes. Live video conferencing, multi-connection user interface. What else is it that you all would like to see? What other things can we do to this community to make it a better option and make it exactly the place where we want everybody to go? And I'm not seeing a bunch of responses right now, so I'm going to let you all ponder through that, go through some of that. So let's, before I answer any of those questions, and please continue to send me your information, I wanted to tell you a little bit about the training team's mission for ambassadors. So the training team mission for ambassadors is, one, we want to provide you all with the latest materials and information that you need to train on KW technology and just real estate technology in general. So we have a place for you all to currently do that, which is on Google, and of course KW Connect would be an ideal place to have all of that. We also want to give ambassadors the training that they need so that they can succeed at the role. In other words, there's no need for you guys to recreate all of the training that we already have available to you. We just need for you to be able to obtain it and get access to it and know what it's about and have great information. We also want to, and this is super important because we haven't really found a great way of doing this, is helping show KW leadership the value of the KW Technology Ambassadors. How many of you out there have been trying to show the value of what you do and have created your own metrics and your own reporting and ways of keeping track of this? How many of you all have done that? I'd love to know how you're doing it and ways that you feel like it's succeeding, ways you could think it could be done better. Now, what I want you all to know is that I said we didn't have a great way of doing that. However, our very near future, there are ways for us to do that. One of the ways we can do that is by sharing numbers with you all. For example, the amount of websites that your market center has launched and how many more you need to reach your goal and help us to reach our goal. How many mobile apps have been downloaded in your market center? Who has not downloaded the mobile apps? We can gauge at what activity level that they're in And then, of course, with all of the talk that Brenda gave us last week about our learning management system, we can also collaborate about that. So we're going to be able to provide you all with the information that you need and with the statistics and the reporting that you need to show your value. And we also want to provide a community where technology ambassadors can collaborate, where they can share ideas and really have a safe place. Have a safe place for you to provide critical and even confidential information. Basically, if you need to vent, let's say, we can do that for you. We can provide, let's say that we want to discuss how we show the value, but we don't want to share that with the world. What a great place to do that within a community. So some of the comments came in. Thank you all very much. So back to the original KW community, of course, they want to have links to find things. The first one on the list was Robert, so he doesn't need to say anything else. Thank you, Robert. The required sign-in into another system is painful. So do we have a place where we can do just a single sign-on? Absolutely. That would be in our integrated one platform. Gail says all of those will help. We need to have mobile app and notifications, exactly. Robert says he doesn't think that his leadership knows what they're doing. Agreed with that. Marty's super excited about some sort of reporting or ways of tracking that. Robert says that leadership would really like a way of tracking agents attending classes. It's a biggie, a student login for each class. Robert, I do want to let you know the technology training team today, right now, as we speak, are working on getting a learning management system in place so that we can track the activities and then report that out to our ambassadors so that you all can then work with them directly and then work with your leadership on everything you've been doing. So my question is this, do we have a place that we can all go to, that we can sign into a single location where we can share ideas, where we can collaborate, where we can create forms, where we can share content, slides, we can share information. What is that place? Is there something that you all think we can do today that we could use? Pierre came in with a great suggestion. He says the Google. I like that, the Google, and that's a really great that's a great thing. In fact, I've had 3 or 4 people pop in right away saying Google, or what about the PAG community? And now I'd like to throw one more question at you all. What would you think then if we're currently working on the product advisory group? If we have this product advisory group that I'm showing you here, you'll notice that before we were talking about this product advisory group being a place where we can collaborate specifically about the KW community, and that's what it was. And in fact, a question came in from, I believe, Joel, and Joel asked a question regarding information that was not necessarily about the PAG community. It was a general question. And we answered the question in a way that said, hey, this is specifically for this type of information. However, here's your answer. What we realized, though, is this might be the place we can go to collaborate and communicate. Because if you notice, we have a place that we can put Google Forms and do surveys. Thank you, Christina. PAG stands for Product Advisory Group. We have several product advisory groups. You notice we can put some forms in here. We can add links. We can add graphics. We could even do a video. We can add a video to our comments, to our posts. So it sounds like what you all are wanting is the same thing we want, a place where we can go, where you can sign in one place and sign in securely. So in other words, if you go to Google, you sign in with your KW Google account, then you visit your Google Plus app within your Google Grid, then you'll get to your communities where you can then log into the community. So I would love for you all to be a part of this community. And I am going to do my best to share. What we'll do is and I know I have done this already, we have shared the link for the community, and we will send a follow-up email to everybody that has attended today's call, and make sure that you are able to join the community. Very important. One, you have to use your @kw.com email address in order to do that. Extremely important, okay? Two, then once you're logged in to the community, you go to Google+. There you can join the community. So just go ahead and do that, and I'll make sure I send up a follow-up email regarding that, and then, of course, some additional things that we talked about on today's call. So I would love to know, what do you all think about us maybe adjusting or modifying our KW Community Product Advisory Group to a KW Technology Ambassadors Product Advisory Group? Then we can build the entire program and then take all of those ideas and implement them into our KW Connect community. Because ideally, I mean, the reality is we're going to try to do everything we want in Google. Those things that we can't do in Google, we will then add as a wish list item to the community. Now, Howard says, so when an agent leaves KW, do they lose access to their KW Google account? The answer to that is absolutely yes, Howard. That's why this community is such a great option for us, because we then have this thing locked down, and we're only locking it down to community members, ambassadors. So hopefully we can then say what we need to say. So Diane says, I like Google Plus based on the KW account, but she needs notifications of something. She doesn't sign into Google on a daily basis. Thank you, Diane. So that could be something that we want to find out exactly how we can do that. Is that available through Google, or what do we need to do in order to make sure that happens? And if none of the above, then we'll come up with some other options. However, that would mean that that would be an option we absolutely would want in place in the KW community. G Plus app with notifications on. Thank you, Pierre. So the G Plus app has notifications. That's awesome. I know I have some G Plus experts out there. Let me know if you feel like you're a G Plus expert, and maybe we can have you as a guest on one of our calls. That would be completely amazing. All right. What else? Any other comments? Oh, this is all great. Thank you all very much. And I see that several people are very excited about moving on to the Google platform, and where we can continue our communication. And we'll be sure that we provide more details on this. All right, we're getting close to running out of time, so let's get back to the presentation. All right, give me one moment. We're going to share that. Okay, upcoming events. So Monday, October 24th, which is, Monday, October 24th, we have Leading Edge Technology Strategies. I want you all to join me. I have Audie with our research team joining us, and Audie's going to be talking about smart home technology and some of the technology, the future that we will be utilizing here at KW. So I'm really excited about that, so please join us for that. And then, of course, we always have a fun tip to share with you all on today's call. So can anybody tell me what this house is? This is a specific house. Something very special happened in this house. No, this house is not my latest listing. I'm not trying to display that and get it sold through here. But can anybody tell me what that house is? Oh, that's a good one, April. April said Wonder Years. You remember the TV show Wonder Years, Yvette? No, that's not Wonder Years, but that is an excellent guess. Oh, look at that. Oh, Kale said, it's where Kevin was born. You said something special happened there. That's awesome. All right, Right answer came in really close, but not exactly. That is the HP Garage, is what Billy is saying. Billy says it's an HP Garage. Actually, it is the Apple Garage. This is where Apple was founded in 1976, in that garage. And in fact, Apple, Microsoft, HP, and Google are all IT applications that started development in a garage. Isn't that crazy? What other company started in a garage, or as the story goes, it was started in a basement? And I'm curious about that story because there are no basements in Austin, Texas that I know of. So I just gave you a big hint. Austin, Texas had a basement where a company was started, and you are exactly right. The answer to that is KW. That was over 30 years ago. And in fact, that was started by Gary Keller and, of course, Joe Williams and Sharon Gibbons, the longest lasting employee here at Keller Williams Corporate. And I just love that story. And Gateway Computers was started in a cow barn. I think it's a little bit different than a garage, but I guess it's all the same thing. Hey, thanks again, everyone, for being a part of today's presentation. I always enjoy this part of my Fridays. And as always, we want you to stay on the edge of real estate technology by using KW Technology. Please make it a great day at KW. And I'm going to leave the line open in case you all have any other questions or comments. We will talk to you next week. Don't forget, next week we have a special webinar for ambassadors regarding the Market Center Intranet. Bye-bye.